Good afternoon. The time is 5:08 p.m. on September 15th, 2025. I would like to call to order the September 2025 meeting of the Board of Police Commissioners. Roll call, we have a quorum with Commissioner Frank Collier Clemens, Commissioner Tony Lopez, Commissioner Ron Palladino, Commissioner Nate Sumter, and Mayor Rilling. First item on the agenda is the
Mayor Rilling, I'd like to have set motion to add two separate items to the agenda. If I can name them. First item, to discuss how the Police Commission proposes to address the public inquiry on the role and responsibility of the Police Commission as enumerated under the revised charter of the City of Norwalk, Section 72B2A. And second item of the agenda is concerning the information update on detailed facts I received pertaining to the recent detention and apprehension of 3 criminal illegal aliens by ICE in Norwalk between August 12th through the 15th, which I'd like to read on record and submit also via virtual Zoom.
Okay, why don't we do them one at a time? The first one was the addition of the role of the Police Commission. It's been made a motion that we
So
go
let me repeat that, if I may. Discuss how the Police Commission proposes to address the public inquiry on the role and responsibility of the Police Commission as it's enumerated under the revised charter of the City of Norwalk, Section 72B2A.
That's item number one. We have a motion. All in favor of that motion?
Well, we asked for a second, right?
No, you don't have to. We don't do the second. All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, 2 in favor, all opposed?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, the motion does not carry. Next item on the agenda, I'm sorry, the next item.
Concerning
Commissioner
information update on detailed facts pertaining to the recent detention and apprehension of the 3 criminal illegal aliens by ICE in Norwalk between August 12th through the 15th of this year.
Okay, another motion to go off the agenda, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Nay.
Nay.
Nay, motion does not carry. That will move us on to public participation. Do we have anybody that?
Actually, it's the minutes.
Oh,
The
you're
minutes
right.
is the second item.
Acceptance of the minutes of August 18th, 2025. Do I have a motion?
So moved, Mayor.
Moved by Commissioner Palladino. Any question, any comments, omissions, deletions, additions?
There is a correction on page 1.
Okay,
The 4th line, it says Mr. Levin met with Commissioner Collier Clemens. That is not correct. I did not meet with him. I believe
Okay.
that should be Commissioner Lopez.
okay, that's on page 4.
No, that's on page 1.
Oh, page 1, I'm sorry.
So yes, and it should then read that Mr. Levin met with Commissioner Palladino, Commissioner Lopez, and Chief Police and Deputy Chief Blake.
Okay, so note that correction. Any further corrections? Deletions,
No.
omissions? Okay, seeing none, all in favor of accepting the minutes as as corrected?
Aye.
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 I abstain.
Commissioner Collier Clemens abstains. Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is public participation. We encourage the public to speak on items that are on the agenda. Please limit your comments to items that are on the agenda, and we allocate 3 minutes for those comments. Do we have anybody wishing to address the commission? I see Mr. John Levin. Mr. Levin, if you will unmute yourself. Mr. Levin?
Yes. Hello, police commissioners and Chief Walsh.
Hello.
I'm here again. Gentle reminder, I am speaking to you now during the agenda item, which is titled Public Participation, which includes item A, labeled Public Comments. I wish to say if...
Mr. Levin, it has to be a
Hold on.
specific, no, it has to be a specific item. No, you hold
I'm
on.
sorry.
It
No,
has to be a
I'm sorry.
specific
It's called
item
public
on the
comments.
agenda.
Take it
A
off the
specific
agenda.
item
If you
on
don't
the
want-
agenda.
If you don't want it, take it off the agenda.
Okay, Mr. Levin, we're going to mute you unless you
No,
pick a
if you don't
specific
want
item.
public comments, take public comments off the agenda. That's what you need to do.
No, you don't tell us what we need to do.
I understand that, but I'm telling
Please mute Mr. Levin from further comment unless he identifies a specific item that he wishes to address on the agenda, not the section of public participation, because that's just allowing the public to speak. Okay, seeing none, we have someone named Connie that wishes to address the commission.
Yes.
Connie, whoever, would you please identify yourself by first and last name?
Yes, Connie Cooper.
Yes.
Okay, this is regarding ICE. The field operations worksheet required ICE agents to document their operational plans.
Okay, Miss Cooper, I believe. That is not an item on the agenda. We do have an immigration meeting this evening at 6:30 at City Hall. If you wish to come, that is something where you can address that there.
Okay.
Okay. Are there any other people wishing to address the commission? Seeing none, we will move forward with the recognition of the August Officer of the Month, Officer James Yang. Chief.
Good afternoon, Mayor Rilling, Police Commission. Yeah, the August Officer of the Month for 2025 is Officer James Yang. On to inform that he has been selected as Officer of the Month for August 2025. He was chosen due to his arrest of a domestic violence kidnapping suspect who had assaulted his domestic partner and then kidnapped her, fleeing with her in his vehicle. On August 30th, 2025, at approximately 2:20 a.m., Officer James Yang was dispatched to the Hilton Garden Inn. In response to a disturbance complaint, upon investigating, he determined that the incident was a minor domestic violence situation and both parties involved were arrested on summonses. The male party was given a ride back to his house on Riverside Ave and agreed not to have any further contact with the involved party. Short time later, dispatch received a 911 call reporting that the male party had returned to the hotel in a vehicle. It was further noted that the male party violently assaulted and then forced the female into his car, driving off with her inside. While responding to the call, Officer James Yang located the suspect vehicle in the area in Broad Street and conducted a motor vehicle stop. The male suspect was taken into custody without incident. The suspect was subsequently charged with kidnapping in the first degree in addition to assault. Officer James Yang's attentiveness and quick response resulted in the swift arrest of a violent domestic suspect who had assaulted the victim and kidnapped his domestic partner before further harm could have been done to the victim. As a result of this great police work, I have named Officer James Yang as August 2025 Officer of the Month. As we know, if not apprehended, we don't know what the consequences were if he had not apprehended them at that time. So Officer James Yang is recognized as August 2025 Officer of the Month.
Thank you, and certainly our congratulations to Officer Yang. We all know the perils of domestic violence. It crosses all generations, backgrounds, and so forth. And the quick response to this incident, Officer Yang should be commended, potentially stopping something from very, very seriously happening. And he protected the young victim. And we do appreciate it. Again, it's just another fine example of an officer out there being observant, doing the duty, and making sure that the public is safe. Other commissioners, would you care to comment?
I would, Mayor. Congratulations to Officer Yang And as the chief and yourself both stated, this could have gone far worse than it did. And thanks to the great police work that Officer Yang did, it didn't. And we thank him and we congratulate him. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner.
I too want to commend and thank Officer Yang for a job well done. His attentiveness and quick response was really resulted in this necessary and quick arrest of this violent domestic situation. And I think that that needs to be commended. On quick thinking is really necessary, and it's awesome to see how the training resulted in the initiative that he took.
I
Any-
agree
Go ahead.
to,
I'm sorry, Commissioner.
I agree to everything that was said before. So often we, hear cases where there has been a kidnapping and doesn't always result in the person being brought back in the same condition that they were left in. And I just want to thank Officer Yang for being trained and responsive and alert and using initiative to halt it at this particular stage rather than a later stage. Thank you so much.
I too would like to commend Officer James Yang for his quick thinking, and also not only that, but to be able to get back and to carry this out in such a good manner where there was really no violence. He did what he had to do, brought the man in, and it's just good police work on the part of one of Norwalk's officers. So I just want to congratulate him on a job well done.
Thank you. Any further comment or discussion? The
I have none.
Police
I have none.
Commission acknowledges and thanks Officer Yang for his service. Next item on the agenda is executive session to discuss candidate applicants. So we will need to vote to go into executive session. Do I need a motion?
I
I
make a
move to-
motion that we go into executive session.
For the discussion of candidate applicants. The time is 5:21. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion opposed? Motion carries. We will move to executive session. Let the public know that we will be coming back into public session after the executive session. 5 p.m. Thank you. We are back in public session at 5:55 p.m. During the executive session, no motions were made and no votes were taken. I will now entertain a motion from Commissioner Collier-Clemens.
Okay, I move to make an offer of employment as probationary police officer to Michael Lowe, effective October the 16th for the Norwalk Police Department.
Thank you. Are there any further questions, comments, or discussion?
I have none.
I have none.
Seeing none, all in favor of the motion?
Aye.
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 Aye. Motion carries. Do I have a motion from Commissioner Palladino?
Yes, I would like to move forward for probationary officer effective October 16th for Mr. Van Slyke.
Are there any further comments or discussions?
I have none.
I have none.
Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries, gentlemen. Thank you, and we wish you well as you proceed in your career as a member of the City of Norwalk Police Department. I think you've heard over many times, this is the finest police department anywhere. And you, I know, are going to do your best to make it even better. So again, congratulations. I don't know if any of the commissioners have any comments.
Well, I want to
Just like
welcome
you.
both, Mr. Van Slyke and Mr. Lowe. I look forward to hearing many great things that you do for us and engaging with the community. So I definitely look forward to that. Thank you both, and congratulations to you both.
Mhm. I too would like to just congratulate both of you on the probationary period and wish you well with the Norwalk Police Department under the chief and all of the deputies and other policemen that are part of this great police department. Welcome.
I'd just like to thank both of you for choosing well, for choosing Norwalk, and for having backgrounds that meet our approval, and welcome aboard. We can hardly wait for you to begin, and good luck at the academy.
Thank you, ma'am.
So what I'm about to say, I'm sure that I'll see some eyes rolling. But gentlemen, if you pursue your career with treating people like you would like your mother, your daughter, your sister, your brother treated during the same circumstances, not how you want to be treated, but how you would like them treated if they ever encounter a police officer or they're having a difficult time. You will be very successful and you will have a rewarding career. So again, thank you for applying to the department. We look forward to seeing you move forward. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I welcome you both to the greatest police department. I wish you well and thank you both for your service to the country and congratulations.
Okay. Gentlemen, you're welcome to stay if you want to hear the rest of the meeting, but it can get kind of boring, but you don't have to stay if you don't wish. So now I guess Lieutenant Galino is going to go as well.
Michael, Nicholas, congratulations, Lieutenant Galino. We'll be in touch for your employment arrangements effective October 16th.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
for your
you.
time today, everybody. I really appreciate it.
Please,
Okay, next that brings us on to another personnel matter, the bachelor's degree stipend for Officer Keyshawn McDowell.
Yeah.
Chief?
Yes, Mayor, Keyshawn McDowell, who's on field training right now. He's doing excellent. He's about 25 days in. Great candidate. He presented us his bachelor's degree, diploma, a copy of it. So he is due the stipend according to the collective bargaining agreement. And we're asking for that authority.
And just for the edification of the police commission, we may have discussed it before. Can you tell us the amount of that stipend?
And for the bachelor's, I do believe it is $800 or $750 a year. If I'm Deputy Chief Blake, if
I just want to make a comment. I'm truly impressed with not only the people that we're hiring that already have degrees, but people that have been hired and who are pursuing a degree, whether it be bachelor's, master's. We've got a highly educated police department, and I think that is one of the reasons why we're so successful.
yeah, there's a lot to be said for education.
yes,
So
I'm sorry, I forgot to clarify his degrees from Muhlenberg College.
Okay, and so if I can ask someone to move this forward.
I move conferring the stipend to Officer Keyshawn McDowell.
Any questions or further discussion?
I have none.
I have none because all the paperwork is here and I looked over it.
And
Sounds like
just
the-
as a point of clarification, on the chief's remarks with regards to the amount that was previously discussed, is that correct?
I have to verify that. The administrative services verify it's one standard amount for your master's and your bachelor's. So I don't have that figure. I do believe it's 750. I do believe it's just over 1,000 for a
Okay,
master's.
but prior to this meeting, that was not discussed with this police commission, is that correct?
That's
And
standard,
The
Tony.
amount, I'm referring to the
No.
amount.
No,
The
it's never,
amount is standard.
I've never discussed it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's listed
It is
in the
the-
contract, Commissioner.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, no further discussion. I noticed the grades again are, remarkable. Finished with a cumulative GPA of 3.593, which is a strong B plus.
And
Yeah.
his degree says cum laude.
Cum laude, that's right.
Yes.
That's with highest honors.
Yes.
Thank you for pointing that out. So if there's no further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Congratulations, Officer McDowell. Next, we have the Chief's Executive Report, Chief Walsh.
Yes, Mayor Rilling, Commission, August 2025 Chiefs Executive Report. The end of August 31st, 2025, 182 sworn personnel, one officer on administrative leave pending an internal affairs investigation. Officer Justin Comer resigned August 24th, 2025. 3 officers on light duty status due to injuries, both personal and workman's comp related. Sick days used 195.5, workman's compensation days 11.13. Officer Keyshawn McDowell graduated from the Post Milford Academy. He's currently on field training. 2 officers are currently attending the Post Academy. Civilian personnel updates. There's 20 telecommunicators, supervisors assigned to combined dispatch. 1 candidate has been hired and is in training. 1 open position remains. Recruitment and testing is ongoing currently. 14 civilian employees assigned to support staff positions. Those positions are fully staffed. No further civilian personnel changes. Current initiatives and issues. Special services investigators in conjunction with the city clerk's office have begun the registration of smoke and vape shops for the newly enacted city ordinance. This ordinance will provide the city with enforcement powers when violations are found over smoke shops and any other establishment that is selling vape products. Community policing officers participated in school slowdown days for traffic education in and around school zones for preparation for the beginning of the school year. Deputy Chief Blake's report will highlight the citation efforts done by the police department in August, which were outstanding and probably at a department high. Several approved capital projects have begun planning at the police headquarters to improve aging infrastructure. Gas pump replacement is the original from 2005. Front plaza remediation due to concrete servicing issues are ongoing, and we're in negotiations and collaboration with building management. In August, the department purchased a new prisoner van from Colonial Motor Group on state pricing, $96,943. The Ford Econoline comes fully equipped with 2 separate prisoner compartments for gender separation, which is required by law and CALEA, and seatbelts that are both required by CALEA. Van will also be fitted with 2 Axon cameras for the recording of officers and prisoners' actions and movements as required by law. Expected delivery, December 2025. The current van lacks gender separation, necessitating the use of 2 vehicles, retrofitted seatbelts, and a retrofitted Axon camera system. And none of these systems, are currently optimal. And this van is going to be a huge upgrade for safety and a reduction of liability for the city as a whole, and it provides a better venue for officer safety and most of all prisoner safety. When transporting, they'll be seat belted in, separated, and recorded. The administrative report, I've attached all the
Excuse me,
finance
Chief,
reports or
I'm sorry
administrative-
for interrupting. I just wanted to quickly commend you for noting the very important remark you made with regards to not being optimal and the reason for that. I thought that was very, very good, and that everyone needs to understand that.
Yeah, thank you. The current van is very old, and there was a law passed several years ago requiring seatbelts in prisoner vans due to a tragic incident in New Haven. So we actually had to retrofit it the best we can, and I thought it'd be best for the city and department that we got the best equipment to reduce all those liabilities.
Thank you.
Finance report, uniform patrol overtime up 15%, August 2024. Special services overtime up from August 2024. Detective Bureau overtime up 180%. It shows activity in the Detective Bureau in regards to weekend callouts has increased in regards to different cases, sexual assaults and such. So we are facilitating more overtime on the weekends for call-outs and such. Training division overtime is up 52%, and SVU division overtime up 690%. August 2024. August is always a busy month for overtime, especially in Special Victims Unit when kids begin to go back to school. The SROs increase have more caseload when the kids come back to school. More incidents get reported, so there's more call outs and case follow-ups. OT and 5 accounts being monitored up 27% from August 2024 and up 28% from July 2025, which is typical in the summer months. State and federal asset forfeiture account balance, $300,000, $300,874. Please see the attached breakdown. Asset forfeiture ending balance up 7% from July 2025. Data entry is coded until July 18th, 2025, so that's pretty current. Rollover requests will be considered in October. Accounts are loaded with new budget numbers. Payroll software transition is underway. Salary and overtime projections ongoing. Fiscal year 2024-2025 transfers completed. In August, in the ending days of August, school security overtime, the overtime that we provide in all public schools, that cost the department $13,017.98. The alarm miscellaneous information, alarms collected, $975. I put this information there for your knowledge in regards to how many late fines and our current alarm activity, which is continually monitored by administrative services. Extra work, there was 973 jobs requested through the extra work system. 11 jobs were canceled. So the total is there was 962 extra work jobs that processed through roll call in the month of August. As you can tell, the amount of construction with the development and beach hires and parks and rec security, August was a heavy month for extra work.
Steve, you got a question. The officers called off. I forgot. What does that mean?
They called out sick, or
officers called off 142 jobs.
yes, they either called off, like if they were sick, they had to call out sick, or sometimes they get ordered in for patrol. And if there's a patrol extra work conflict, patrol takes
Precedence.
the majority.
Okay.
So it's a priority for patrol. So
Okay.
sometimes there's a conflict, they have to give their extra work job back.
Okay, thank you.
As you can see, I provide on page 4, as further personnel information and asset forfeiture balances. In regards to the color-coded sheet, it has we're at 17% of salaries and 16% of the overtime through 2 months of the fiscal year. On page 7. If you have any questions, please.
Questions from the commissioners?
That's the whole department, salaries, overtime with the blue and red bars.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I have none. It's a great report. Thank you.
I have none. Thank you.
I have none after reviewing all of your reports. Chief.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Chief.
As the mayor has to, I have to be at City Hall at 6:30.
Yeah,
To stay here as long as I can, and then I may just X out and leave.
probably have time for the operations report and then I'll have to leave. But Deputy Chief Blake.
Good evening, Mayor and Commissioners. For August 2025, starting out with our Detective Bureau, they opened 13 cases in August. They made an arrest on a arrest warrant for a sex offender registry violation. They investigated 3 missing persons cases and were able to locate all 3 individuals who were found safe. They also assisted the Metro North Police Department with a pedestrian that was struck at the South Norwalk train station. The comparison of 2024 and 25 specific cases is listed above in that report as well. Our Special Services Division opened 51 cases in August. They arrested an individual on 5 arrest warrants, charging that individual with sale of narcotics and possession of narcotics. They executed a search warrant at the Smoky Bear Vape Shop. They made 1 arrest and seized a large amount of marijuana. And as the chief already mentioned, they provided a copy of the new vape shop, the sale ordinance, to 46 establishments within the city. Special Victims in August, they arrested a suspect after an investigation and charged the suspect with 2 counts of risk of injury to a minor. They assisted the Knox County, Ohio Sheriff's Office with identifying a Norwalk resident who was the victim of exploitation. As a result of our assistance, the suspect was arrested by the Sheriff's Office in Ohio. They opened 15 total cases, and as they track our family violence cases or incidents in the city, there was 53 family violence incidents investigated in August. Our Marine unit had 47 calls for service, which leads it to 195 year to date, with 18 people rescued. As you can see, they had several grounded vessels and pulled people off those vessels. They had a couple boats that were, a boat that had broke off a mooring and was grounded by Peach Island, another boat that lost power. It was drifting towards rocks that they were able to tow to safety. Patrol Division, other Patrol Division highlights, we have the Abandoned Vehicle Unit, 108 calls. They towed 25 vehicles off city streets. The 1st Platoon, which is our midnight shift, as mentioned, is our Officer of the Month, Officer Yang, located a kidnapping, a victim and a suspect, and was able to return that victim to safety. 2nd Platoon investigated a serious assault involving a pipe on Woodward Avenue. Officers quickly developed a suspect. They were able to recover that pipe as evidence, and they located the suspects on another part of town. And after the suspects resisted arrest, they were taken into custody and charged with the felony assault. 3rd Platoon officers responded to a residence on Meadow Street for a shots fired call. They quickly located the suspect, recovered a firearm, as well as evidence of that shooting. Fortunately, no one was injured in that shooting, and the suspect was arrested. Patrol Division had 7,101 calls for service in August. 2nd Platoon leading the way at 3,129. As the chief had mentioned earlier, in the month of August for our selective enforcement report, we had 1,511 car stops, bringing us to a total of 10,323 for the year. But the 1,511 is by and large the most car stops we've had, within the city on record. And that is in large part due to our back to school slowdown days, as well as just overall proactivity in both with the traffic unit and the Patrol Division. So it's again, it works.
Deputy
only other
Chief,
supplement-
I should know the answer to this, but I don't. I believe that if an officer sees a motor vehicle being operated with a dog sitting on the operator's lap, do they stop that vehicle for driving while distracted, or?
There has to be a distraction witnessed by the officer, but certainly that can be. There's a variety of different distractions within the statute besides just the cell phone. So they certainly, if the individual appears distracted while operating the vehicle, they can stop that individual for the violation.
I just wish people would realize that if they got in an accident, what would happen to their pet and to them, and what would happen if the airbag was deployed based on that accident.
Yeah, it'd be awful.
It would be tragic, and I just wish people would understand that the best place for an animal in a car is in the back seat with a proper restraint so that they don't fly around.
Absolutely.
So, okay, I just wanted to ask that.
Absolutely, Mayor. And the last supplement is just a comparison from August of 24 and 25 as it relates to our Detective Bureau. Detective Bureau cases, sorry.
At this point, I believe the chief and I have to leave, so let the record reflect that I have left and that Commissioner Collier Clemens will be conducting the rest of the meeting. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you,
Thank
Chief.
you.
Thank you,
Thank
Mayor.
you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, Chief.
Mayor. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
All right, the next item on our agenda is I'm sorry, Community Affairs.
Good afternoon,
Deputy-
Commissioners.
Deputy Chief Denho.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, Commissioners. For the month of August, Community Affairs handled a total calls of service 1,235. There were 13 outreach events that are listed here. Some of the highlights are at the Marvin Senior Center, National Night Out held at the Monterey Village. They did a joint traffic enforcement with Wilton and Westport PD, the 9/11 Memorial Escort to Easton. There was a Rubner Court community outreach held at Rubner Court that they attended with, it's more of like a children safety event. Security at the Target store grand opening. They attended Norwalk Night Out. The Norwalk High School topping off ceremony was attended. They also attended the Stepping Stones backpack giveaway, which they did in conjunction with Reverend Artie Kasimis, which was a fantastic event. They attended the South Norwalk Boat Club Touch-a-Truck, the South Norwalk School Community Outreach Welcome Back to School, and the Ryan Park Community Day. For motor vehicle statistics, the traffic unit within community police stopped 825 vehicles. They issued 36 parking violations, installed or inspected 10 child safety seats, handled 1 abandoned vehicle, made 10 DUI arrests, 104 cell phone violations, 321 speed-related violations, 310 stop sign violations, and 55 for traffic light violations. Thankfully, there was no need for the accident reconstruction team this past month, and there were a total of 78 different selective enforcement locations. As you can see on the chart, separated always by red and green to distinguish from those that are as a result of accidents and those that come in from citizen complaints. The behavioral health unit opened 45 cases. They addressed 45 cases and closed 34 of them. 27 were hospitalized. They partnered with the court in Stamford on 2. They referred 17 cases to services and worked with family members on another 12 cases. The training division taught 1 class in the month of August with 3 attendees, and that printout is on the back. It was part of the K9 team training. The animal control division had a total of 54 incidents that they addressed. There were 0 animal bites, thankfully, last month. They handed out 7 infractions, and 5 dogs were adopted out by the pound.
Okay, are there any questions, any of the commissioners of Deputy Chief Denho?
I have none. Thank you so much for a good report, Deputy Chief Denho.
Thank you, Commissioner.
I have none. Thank you, Deputy Chief Blake and Deputy Chief Denho for 2 great reports. Thank you.
I have none for the deputy chiefs.
As the chief stated, August is a very busy month for all areas. And thank you so much for that report, Deputy Chief. And next is our administrative report with Deputy Chief Lepore.
Good evening, Commissioners.
Good evening.
Yes,
Good evening.
so for the administrative report, we had for our grants and inspections, we had 5 8-hour DUI hires for the month of August, resulting in 38 motor vehicle stops, 51 infractions were issued, and 6 DUI arrests. We had 44 8-hour speed and aggressive driving grant hires in August, resulting in 474 motor vehicle stops, 429 infractions were issued, 232 of those were for speeding, and 5 arrests were made. And that helps with all our other traffic unit and everything. So we were out there for a long time. We're still waiting award notification on a Project Safe Neighborhood grant that we applied for back in May. And we continue to monitor any open funding for federal grants that the state may have out there. There were no staff inspections conducted in August. Training division is actually being inspected this week, so that will be on next month's September report. Our crime scene unit, They fingerprinted 112 people, 21 of which were for pistol permits. They had 32 cases that were requested for DVDs and photos. 33 cases were processed for evidence, and 91 patrol cases were processed for photo downloads. 13 cases were delivered to the state forensic lab for processing, and 18 were brought back from the lab. We still have 16 vehicles that remain stored for court cases. They conducted one background check for a massage therapist at Carefoot Reflexology. 2 solicitor permits were issued. One was for Tuflon and one was for Trinity Solar. No pawnbroker or precious metal permits were requested, and the CSI van was not deployed during the month of August. Professional standards and accreditation. Officers have assisted Corporation Counsel with several ongoing civil cases and provided reports for Corporation Counsel. And we had one intern that was vetted and assigned to the Behavioral Health Unit for the month of August. For dashboard and body cameras, we had 2 body cameras that were sent back. The hardware was sent back for case containment issues, and we had 1 dashboard camera that was returned as a malfunction. They had 50 case requests for videos. We had 11 cases downloaded to 9 disks and 2 USB drives because the videos were so large. They had 12 electronic shares with Stanford Court, and they had 13 internal requests for body cameras. Performance audits are conducted monthly, and we are maintaining a rate about at 83.2%. That's consistent with July's rate, which was at 84. Communication takes place on a regular basis for any issues or concerns or troubleshooting with any of the officers regarding body camera, the hardware, any of the software, or any of the videos. For accreditation, well, as we speak right now, we are in our assessment. We have a team looking at our files for our 4th year. And I just received a text message a little while ago saying that state has signed off and approved on all of our files, and we are good to go for our state reaccreditation. And we are still waiting. Kalia, the assessor, is still going through his 125 files. So he won't be done till the end of the week, but so far it's been very good. And our onsite is still scheduled for the last week of October, where they will come in and actually do a physical onsite. That is it.
Wow. Are there any comments, questions, clarifications from the commissioners?
Just a congratulations on where you are so far with the state. And I know that oftentimes when they come in, they kind of go through things with a fine-tooth comb. So wish you well on
Thank you.
on Kalia. Okay.
Thank you for the report, Deputy Chief Lepore.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Deputy Chief Lepore.
Thank you.
Deputy Chief, what is the length of service for an intern? I think you told us this before. And does it vary from intern to intern?
It does vary. It depends on the school, and it depends on how many hours they have to do. It depends on what they're studying and what division they're going to. Some schools require them to do 60 hours. I've had students that have come in and had spent a whole semester here. Other people have to do, like 90 days. Some people will come in for, like 30 hours. So it depended on the school, depending on the internship requirement, or depending on the class that they're getting the credits for. So it varies from college to college.
This is an excellent report. It's an excellent report from all divisions. I know when I would be bouncing around, certain divisions would say, well, they don't do anything over there. We do all the work. But I like the way that they move you around so you can see that everybody works hard in this department.
Yes.
Because there is just so many facets and you do it well. Thank you all so much for those reports. Now I'm going to defer to Deputy Chief Blake for our informational items.
Yes, we have 3 letters. An email was sent to the chief, regarding to the Norwalk PD and Officer Sixto. Thank you for all your service in the Norwalk community. Thank you for your support with keeping Soundview Landing a safe place for our residents and their families. And thank you for standing by your mission to provide quality service to our diverse community. I am from New Haven, and as a guest in the city of Norwalk, I am impressed with the involvement Norwalk PD has with its community. Thank you again, signed Guillermo Serrano Jr., who is the community coordinator at Soundview Landing, which is, as we all know, the old Washington Village area. And there's a nice picture attached of Officer Sixto with the community members and the kids in the park over at 20 Day Street.
Awesome picture.
Yeah, if I could just say something real quick, I've had the pleasure of being at many community events with Officer Sixto, and he is just one of the kindest, most caring people I've ever met, and I'm a better person because of meeting Officer Sixto. He's just an amazing person, and I'm blessed to have got to know him. And one of the highlights of me being on this commission was getting to know him. So he's just an amazing person, and I thank you.
All right.
Our second letter is, it says, Dear Mayor Rilling, I'm writing to commend our court liaison officer, Matthew Sauer, for his outstanding performance in managing arrest paperwork and collaborating seamlessly with our clerks. His ability to navigate the complex processes involved in documentation ensures that everything is handled efficiently, significantly reducing delays and misunderstandings. Whenever issues arrive, he is always ready to assist without hesitation, demonstrating exceptional commitment to his role. In high-pressure situations, Matt quickly assesses the situation and takes proactive steps to resolve any concerns, showcasing not only his extensive knowledge, but also a strong sense of responsibility. I felt it was important to recognize the invaluable contributions he makes to our team. His calm demeanor, even after demanding weekends filled with domestic arrests and overnighters, is truly commendable. He has an innate ability to keep morale high, understanding his attitude resonates with the entire department. His respect and consideration for others, regardless of the circumstances, reinforces the integrity of our department and fosters trust with the community we serve. It's clear that his efforts not only enhance our operational efficiency, but also contribute to the respect and collaborative work atmosphere. His ongoing commitment to excellence serves as a reminder of the standards we all strive to achieve. It's no exaggeration to say Matt is undoubtedly an exemplary police officer and a remarkable court liaison officer. His hard work does not go unnoticed, and we are incredibly fortunate to have him as part of our team. Sincerely, Julia Vanham, who is the Deputy Chief Clerk at GA1, which is our Stanford court that we work with every day.
That is by far one of the outstanding commendations I've seen, and I mean, it says a lot about his commitment and his ability.
Great letter, and congratulations to Officer Sawyer. Very outstanding, and it's infectious with the Norwalk Police Department, the respect that the officers show.
I too would like to just congratulate the officer Matthew Sawyer for great work and for his calm demeanor after being involved with situations that involve the courts.
Yeah, it's one thing to be able to effectively and accurately do your reports, but it's another thing to remain calm and help the morale in the whole department, and you're not a part of that department. So kudos to Court Liaison Officer Sauer. Please pass that on for us.
Yes.
Absolutely
We are very
will.
proud of him.
Absolutely will. And our last note here is a thank you note. It says, Dear Officer Green's boss, my sister died last Monday, and Officer Green was such a comfort and help in a very dark time for me and Patrick. He helped us cope and got in touch with Raymond Funeral Home in Norwalk for us. And when we were struggling, he's the best. We are so grateful for the Norwalk Police Department and the EMTs that responded and helped us figure out our next steps. Blessings and thank you. Looks like Devin Beckett on behalf of the Duff and Bates families.
Yes.
And that's Officer Stephen Green. He's one of our, I think he's been on for about 2 or 3 years.
Mhm.
Oh, I remember him. Yeah, I remember him.
Compassion and
Well,
care.
please tell him to keep up the good work. He was very impressive in his interview. And you know, that when you've lost someone unexpectedly, it's you don't know what to do. You don't know where to go. You don't know what to do. And to have someone who cares and who knows what to do and to gently guide you into that, that's quite an accomplishment.
Yes.
It certainly is an accomplishment to have an officer to show the kind of compassion that is needed in those times. And not only that, but then oftentimes folks forget to show, to actually put something into writing, put the pen to paper. So for the family to do so, the Beckett's family to do so, it's again, it just shows their feelings.
I also want to echo Commissioner Sumton's remarks that
Mhm.
indeed it reflects the compassion that our trained officers have, and it goes a long way to building rapport within the community.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I want to thank, you know, citizens don't have to write these notes. They don't have to say anything. They can be very appreciative, but we do appreciate the time that they take to write and tell us how much what one of our officers has done for them and how it enhanced their life or
Right.
whatever. So, are there any other questions, clarifications, notes, complimentary?
That's all. I have
Okay,
for you.
I have none.
I have none.
okay. Our next meeting is scheduled for October 20th, 2025. And I will entertain a motion for adjournment at 6:34.
I move to
I'll make a motion. Combo, motion to adjourn at 6:34.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, everybody.
done.
Thank
Have a
you,
great
Deputy
week, everyone.
Chiefs.
Thank you.
Have a
Good
good night.
night, everybody.
See you
Commissioner
soon.
Talia Clemens.